everyone, I am Candace, your favorite manifestation coach and YouTuber, and we're back with another video, another day, another video where I tell you how to get anything you want into your life using manifestation without vibes, frequencies, energies, rituals, just results, okay? And we get those here on my channel fast. Now this might be a longer video. I'm gonna try to slow down with my speaking because I have to talk about a lot of things, and sometimes when I'm talking so fast, I lose my train of thought, and I don't want to do that today because this is a highly requested, and I feel like I should have done this weeks ago, but how to manifest your SP, a full guide, okay? So this, of course, honestly, it would probably take an hour to do like a full SP guide, but this is going to cover all of the basics. This is your crash course. So I'm going to talk to you about 5 steps that it takes. Well, it's not even steps. It's just 5 things that you need to be doing. So let's go ahead and get into the video. Number 1, I told you I'll lose my train of thought. Number 1, work on your self-concept. I almost wanted to put this as number 5 because I know people are going to hear that and going to be like, click, I'm turning this channel. I do not want to hear this. But you guys, your self-concept is so important. I mean, not only in just manifesting anything that you want in your life. If you are on my email list, you already got, the information about your self-concept and how much it can do for you if you actually take the time to work on it. But especially when you're manifesting and it has to do with other people and how other people are treating you, working on your self-concept is bomb because you can attract in your SP anyway just by working on your self-concept alone. So just by working on your self-concept, you can say, I am constantly chased. I am desired. Tons of coaches out here use loved, wanted, desired maybe. They're like, I am loved, wanted, and chosen. You can make yourself all of these things anyway that are going to capture SP into that net. You can say, I am a magnetic individual. Anyone who is around me just does not want to leave my presence. I have such a great impact on everyone's life. Working on yourself and your self-concept in terms of the person that you want to be and how you want to show up does double duty basically of not only helping you and turning your life into something that you are living from this person, from this being that you aspire to be, but it works on your confidence, it works on your self-image, and in that work, SP can see that, they can feel that, and it is going to attract them to you even stronger. Now, aside from that, that's like obviously as self-concept is going to work, but let's talk about something else. If you don't work on your self-concept and you manifest SP, by themselves, it will totally work. However, now you have to think about the prospect of potentially losing SP again or losing the relationship that you have built, not because SP doesn't want you, but because you have not worked on those underlying things that were the reason for you guys to split to begin with. Maybe you guys had a rocky relationship because of insecurities between you two. Maybe you had a rocky relationship because of communication problems between you two. Maybe you had a rocky relationship because you would not feel so great about yourself all the time and you would, kind of retreat and they wouldn't know how you feel. Any of the things, any of the patterns that you have seen in your life, maybe you felt like things in my life go okay for me for a little while, but then they always get messed up. You see what I'm saying? These are all self-concept issues that show up in your relationship with SP. So if you are not working on that self-concept, even when you get SP, I don't want you to get it and then lose it. No, we're here for results on this channel and long-lasting results. So when you get SP, you need to make sure that those things are worked out or you are actually working on them so that you guys can have a healthy, stable, lasting relationship like you actually want. So in my affirmation library, there are tons of self-concept affirmations that you can use based on what you need help with. Everyone watching this video has a different self-concept, okay? And what kind of old self-image you had of yourself that needs to turn into like this new and improved one that you're gonna live in every single day. So go find the affirmations that can help you. In my manifesting challenge, I have a self-concept workshop where you can, write down, and you can do this at home anyway. You can write down your old story, your old self-concept that's been causing you problems. rewrite your new one and start living in it every single day, okay? Focus on that self-concept and it will make manifesting SP, like how some of you guys are having issues and it's like a struggle, it will make manifesting SP literally 100 times easier if you work on that. Step 2, now it's time to just manifest SP. You're going to use affirmations and visualizations in order to retrain your subconscious mind to manifest SP into your life. Now, once again, you can check the affirmation library for specifics based on your specific scenario, but what you're going to do is manifest for whatever it is that you want from SP at the time. Now, whether that's contact, whether you want just contact from them, whether you want to meet somebody brand new, whether you want to be in a relate, but whether you're like already in like contact, or maybe you have a friends with benefits thing and you want to move it into a relationship, whether you're already in a relationship and want to move it into being engaged or into married or to having kids or whatever it is time now for you to affirm and visualize for what you want. You're going to say very specific affirmations for whatever that outcome is that you want. Now, I have tons of affirmation videos, but what you're going to do is say anywhere from 3 to 4 affirmations that all imply the same thing. SP is constantly thinking about me. I'm always on their mind. SP is they talk to me, they message me all day long. Every time I look at my phone, I have a notification from SP. SP tells me that they love me and they're so lucky to be with me every single day. SP and I are in a happy, loving, fulfilled relationship. SP tells me he wants to move to the next step. SP tells me she wants to move in with me. Whatever it is that your outcome is, okay? You want to be affirming for that outcome. Now, like I said, anywhere from 3 to 4 that imply the same thing. Now, affirmations work really, really well. They're the top thing that I talk about because they're the easiest for people to do and they absolutely work. They can make a change in your life immediately. Now, what do I do in addition to affirmations is visualize, because this is super powerful. I attribute visualization to how I get things really, really, really fast. So the way that you visualize is just imagine like a 10 to 30 second clip. Honestly, the shorter the better, in my opinion. A 10 to 30 second clip of whatever it is that you want to have as your outcome. So if that outcome is SP telling you they love you, you can imagine them hugging you and whispering in your ear, I love you so much. You can imagine them texting you, oh my God, I love you so much. You can imagine them saying something to you. You can imagine them being down on one knee saying, will you marry me? Okay? That short little scene that you replay in your mind over and over and over. Now, how are you supposed to visualize exactly? And how do you affirm? I always suggest that you do it in a state akin to sleep. The whole point of affirming and visualizing is to retrain your subconscious mind to believe the thoughts that you are giving it. These are going to become your new thoughts, your new assumptions, and they're going to manifest into your life. So one of the easiest times to do this is in a state akin to sleep. I can describe that as right before you drift off to sleep. Or like in a meditative state, right when you wake up, when you're like kind of groggy, not really sure what's going on, that's another one, okay? You're not fully aware, you're not fully conscious yet. I always manifest before I go to sleep. And to be honest, you guys, sometimes I wake up tired from doing this because like it causes me to dream, or my subconscious has just taken what I gave it and has just like run wild with it overnight. It gives it to like your higher self to go make everything happen. You know what I'm saying? So always, if you remember, do it before you're falling asleep. That is a very, very powerful time to manifest, okay? So step 2, you're going to affirm and visualize basically your manifesting part for your SP, whatever it is that you want them to do. Man, I wish I could go in depth into each one of these steps. Maybe I will one day, because like this one video has to have all 5 little steps. I feel like I have to just glaze over it. If you guys have any questions as I'm going through this, please put them in the description box so I can do like follow-up videos to be more specific. All right, the next thing you're gonna do, step number 3, you are going to live in the end, act as if, whatever, show up as the person who already has your manifestation. So when you are not around SP, you're going to act as if you already have what you want. You guys are already together. If you were doing this, the point of this exercise is to put you in the headspace of already having what you want and of thinking and feeling from the version of you that has it already. Right now, you don't have it. You might be like sad. You might feel that wanting desire. We want to put you in the state of living in the kind of feeling of already having what you want. If you woke up next to SP every morning and they were giving you a kiss and a hug or whatever, you were having breakfast together every morning, would you feel sad? I wonder what they're doing. Let me check their No, you wouldn't do any of these things. You would walk with like another pep in your step. You would feel confident. You would feel secure. You wouldn't constantly worry about what SP was doing because they're going to tell you at the end of the day. They're going to message you. They're going to talk to you about it. You see what I'm saying? It doesn't matter what is going on right now. You have got to master being able to live as if you have what you want. This is the thing that magnetizes these desires into your life so quickly, okay? So please try to focus on this. If you guys have more questions about this, I can totally try to do like a specific video, but this is so important. Now, what if you're someone who's around SP a lot? What are you supposed to do then? You can't act like you're together and you're not. Like, that's weird. Well, you know what you can act like? You can act like that new version of your self-concept that you worked on in step number 1. If you were walking around knowing that you were awesome, knowing the impact that you had on other people's life, knowing that everyone you were around wanted you, whoever you liked you back, that, you know what I mean? If you were that person, you would walk with another type of confidence, another type of magnetic aura. So when you were around SP, they could not help but say like, oh man, what's going on here? I like what I'm seeing here. Where'd they go? I wonder what she's doing now. I wonder what he's doing now. You see what I'm saying? So even if you are around SP and you're like, I can't really act like I'm her boyfriend right now. Okay, you know what you can act like? The version of the guy that she wants to be with. Boom, done for you. Okay, so that's number 3. Live in the end. Show up like you are already living in your manifestation. The next thing I want you to do, number 4, and this one is very important, ignore what your 3D reality is showing you. Ignore what your 3D reality is showing you. This one is very important. This one trips up 80% of people manifesting in SP, okay? 100% of my clients need help with this, all right? So it's not anything that you're going through on your own. You are not alone in this. And it may take some practice, but you have got to learn to stop reacting to your physical reality before your manifestation hits. It does not matter. It doesn't matter if this person lives 10,000 miles away from you. It doesn't matter if the person doesn't know who you are. It doesn't matter if the person has a third party that is involved. Disclaimer, I do not condone breaking up families, okay? I will not condone that. But, you know, if they're just talking to somebody, whatever, who cares? So if they have a third party, it doesn't matter. Even if they tell you, I don't want to be with you, it doesn't matter. They can block you across all social channels. It does not matter. All that matters is what you have created for yourself here, what you have decided is going to happen, okay? And what you know about your life. So this is where I come to the part where I'm like, once you have said this is what it is, your imagination and your consciousness is everything in your life. We all are living a different life. Everyone watching this, I'm about to say show, everyone watching this video are all living different lives. I have a totally different perspective than the person living in my house. We can watch a show and laugh at different parts of the show because your consciousness is all that matters, okay? This is all that you have. This is all that is controlling your life. There's nothing else controlling your life. So whatever you decide up here is what is going to happen for you. Once you have decided something, once you've decided, oh, me and SP are going to be together, that's it. Imagine that you have written that in your life book, that is what's going to happen. So when the 3D is showing you something, okay, that you don't like or that is contrary to your manifestation, you have to basically look at it as, I already know the end of this story. I already know how it's going to end. I've seen this movie before. So why are you getting tripped up about what happens in the middle when you already know the ending? Okay, you guys have got to stop reacting to the 3D. Now, how do you do that? One way is to, when you see something that you don't like, you know what I mean? You start to like spiral a little bit, like, oh my God, this is never gonna work. I'm getting so sad. One thing that you can do is take your affirmations that you've written about SP and just kind of take them on a loop in your mind 3 or 4 times, or until you kind of stabilize, calm yourself down, understand that you're in charge. You're the one who says what goes, and it doesn't matter what's happening out there. This has told you that you're going to be together, and just, kind of move on about your day. Go do something that makes you feel good, that helps boost your self-concept even more. You see what I'm saying? Do other things that kind of help you ignore that. But this is something that you have got to do. You've got to understand what your reality is showing you really doesn't matter. What you want is going to come. It is going to happen. Okay. The last thing, I'm trying to cover a lot of stuff right now. And the last thing, this is like basically all the things that people don't talk about, the little nuances. So the last one I'm going to say is not to focus so much on signs that they're coming. I promise you, I guarantee you, you will get movement with SP. This is like an overview video, but I do other videos where I'm more specific and I give you like specific affirmations. You will get movement with SP. Absolutely. But what I want you to do is not get so hung up on the movements that they're making, on the signs that your manifestations are coming. Even when other people are doing and saying to you what you want to hear from SP, don't get so caught up in that. Basically what happens is you're like, oh yes, I got a sign that it's coming. This is great. Oh yes, I got movement from SP here. He is totally conforming. She is totally going to do what I want her to do. This is perfect. But then you get so caught up on these small little signs that you don't stay focused on the ultimate end goal, which is the full fulfillment of your manifestation. So the last thing I want you to do is, as they are moving, because it's just a person, okay? They're going to have movement. They're going to contact you. They're going to say certain things, right? Don't get so caught up in that you forget to keep your eyes on the prize, keep your eye on the ball, keep your eye on the goal, whatever it is, to get the full thing that you want. So many times I'll have clients and they're like, oh, he did this today, he did that today, he did this today, he did that today. And I'm like, okay, yes, perfect, great. Especially in the beginning, because you guys need to know about your manifesting power. But after that initial stuff wears off, that novelty of the movement wearing off, now it's time to go straight to the end. That's great that he contacted you and did this, but now we want him saying, I want to be with you. You know what I mean? We want you guys waking up in the same house together. We want you guys in a full-fledged relationship, okay? We want you guys taking pictures together on the gram and on Facebook. That's what we want. So the last thing you need to do is be happy about the signs that you receive, yes, but do not focus on them so much. When you see them, say, okay, that's great. Now you're about to do this. Now you're about to tell me exactly what I want to hear and give me exactly what it is that I want. Whew, all right. I hope you guys learned something somewhere along those 5 steps. These are the things that when I sat down and I thought, what is like the full kind of realm of things that you have to do to manifest? These, as long as you are incorporating all these things in your SP manifestation, you will have them in your life faster than you could believe. All right, guys, I will see you in the next video.